This is a very impromptu video. I just got home from work and I have this package. Now, this is sort of a follow-up from the deck trade I did with Simon at the Hermit's Cave, because that led to another friend of mine and I, Marilyn, at Marilyn's Tarot Take, having a discussion, and we did a trade. So it just sort of had this ripple effect. And so this is like the trade that keeps on trading instead of the gift that keeps on giving. So she has not gotten mine yet, so I'm not going to say very much about that. I'm sure she will show it, but I wanted to pop this in here. I'm just going to open this up really quick, and we're going to look at what's inside. And like I said, this will be very short. I'm just going to go through what's inside and what we traded. And I'm not going to say what I traded with her, because I want her to have that fun of unboxing and talking about the deck that she received, because that's, you know, I'm not going to spoil her Christmas or birthday. You know, that wouldn't be nice. So I am going to show you what I got from her, because she already knows what's in that. And this is always fun. Even though you know what you traded for, you haven't seen it yet, because it's always something you don't have unless you're looking for that very rare backup copy. That is something that I don't normally do. I have one deck, and there's a VR going around now, or one of the questions is, what deck do you have two of? And I don't, you know, I might have a couple of different variations of, I'm going to take these things out, and then I'll come back onto the screen. I might have variations of the RWS or the Marseille, but I only have one. Oh, just knocked something over. I'm not very good at moving this big box around. So there's a card. And there's that. Oh my goodness. I don't know. Let me see what's in here. Okay. I think I am good to go. All right, that is everything in the box. I'm going to look through this paper really quick. Make sure there's nothing. I'm the worst about throwing something away. Like, you know. She told me she had fun boxing this and wrapping everything up, and she did a really nice job. If you're one of those people that like birthdays and holidays and that sort of thing, then wrapping anything is just brings you joy, because you know you're going to give somebody something that you either hope or know will add just a little bit more joy to their life. Beautiful color. I did ask her. Oh, love that. It's a hummingbird. Oh, I love hummingbirds, and it's my wife's. I believe it's her favorite. But we have a hummingbird that lives in our backyard, and we call him Blueberry Boy because he's blue. But he has been with us for a couple of years now, I think. Oh, I didn't want to tear that. I want to save that. So pretty. I tore it a little bit. Let's see if I can just stick it back on the top. Oh, nope. But it's not torn to shreds, so I can do that. And then I can do that. And this is something that will go in my little chest that I saved, little souvenirs. This is beautiful. Oh, that is gorgeous. That's got to be, it's papyrus. I'm not familiar with them. I'll have to look that up. That is beautiful. There is a, at one of the markets I go to, there's this lady that does watercolor paintings. And one of the things that she'll do are birds. And this reminds me of something that she would do. It's just absolutely beautiful. And I can't afford the larger ones she does. But she does these little, I wouldn't even know what to call them. They're probably about this size, little watercolors on cards. And she signs them and everything. They're unique watercolors. And I'll buy one of those. And then I'll keep it on my shelf with my books or something. Thank you so much for this opportunity to trade. Oh, I'm not going to read that part. That's her trade. The blank. You're a kind and generous person. Thank you, Marilyn. I would say the same to you. And I truly believe that. And the world needs more people like you. And you. I hope you enjoy your new decks. They have found a good home, Marilyn. Very sweet. Oh, it's a beautiful card. That's going to go here where I can see it. It's go right here behind my, I have a little shelf above my table here, and it has this rose quartz globe. I love this. It's just absolutely beautiful. And it sits right here on a little stand on that shelf. So that's going right beside that. Let's see if I can just do this real quick. Just like that. That's absolutely beautiful. It needed something else there too. All right, here we go. So I'm going to open these up. I'm not going to do any walkthroughs or anything, but I'm going to open them up and show them. And then I'm going to say goodbye for now. And then I will come back on sometime, even it might be tonight or this weekend, and I will do a full video on I'll do one of the walkthroughs of the decks, and then I will do I'll show you, I'll do a full walkthrough of one of the decks. I'll do a walkthrough for you. Oh, look at these. No wonder she had so much fun wrapping. Look at this. This is beautiful. These are great stickers. I don't think I've seen stickers like these. Those are awesome. I don't really see my screen right now because I just, like I said, it's very quick. I didn't set up my camera. I just used my phone. I put it on a little stand, and here we go. Look at that. Marilyn, these are beautiful stickers. I don't know where you got these, but these are gorgeous. The colors are, I've not seen one that looks this rich in color. Oh, that's beautiful. And then this is, oh, that's great. I love that. You know, I was thinking about what to do with little books like this, because I always, it's like, well, it's not big enough to be a journal, and I don't know what to do with it, and I don't want to write a grocery list on it because it's so pretty. So what I've decided to do is, when I watch a review of a deck online, or something, one I'm interested in buying, I'll start writing notes about what I like about it, and then make little notes about what I don't like about it. And then just notes about the author, the artist, or something about the deck. So little notes on decks I want to purchase or do purchase, and just kind of keep a little record of it. So I've got a couple of these little books. Not this beautiful. This is gorgeous. But I've decided that's how I use those little books. So just kind of like part of my. Now, if memory serves me correctly, I think I can see through the cover. Yep. This is the Battered Tarot. Now this is one that we traded. This is not out of print. It's still available, and it's not very expensive. But it's one that was on my list. I mean, when she was looking for things for me to, basically, I have a deck that she would like to have, and it's out of print, and she'll talk about that when she gets it. But I told her, to me, and I told Simon this the same thing when we were doing our trade. To me, it's not, and this is what I was looking forward to, the book. The book is supposed to be, he did a lot of research on this deck and the art and the history of this particular method that he has chosen to do. So I really wanted that book especially, but this is a beautiful deck. Before I do a walkthrough of this one, I'll probably do some reading and research on it so I can actually talk about it a little bit better. But she said something to the effect of she didn't know what she had that she could possibly offer me that would be worth what, and I was like, just, it's not about, to me, dollar equivalency. And I'll tell you why. There is a deck that I really want. Ever since I saw it, I'm really drawn to it. And it's the Spirit Keepers Tarot. And as you know, Annabelle only did a few, well, not a few. She did 1,000 copies, maybe a little more on one of them. But then she's actually put out a statement saying that she doesn't think she'll ever republish that one. So my TV just turned on for some reason. That's very weird. Let me turn that off real quick. That was so bizarre. Okay, so here we are back. So let me see which one this one is. Let's look. Oh, I think I know which one this one is, so I'm going to open it last. But I told her, to me it's not, and I told Simon the same thing, it's not about dollar equivalency. And like I said, I've run into decks that I would like to have, and I'm almost 60, so I'm well into my career. It's not like I'm absolutely broke or anything. And I understand some people my age are better well established for various reasons, different job fields for one. I'm a teacher. And there is no way I can afford the price that they list, that buyers list the Spirit Seekers Tarot for. And there was a comment on Facebook one day on Benabelle's, oh, look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. On Benabelle's website. And someone had mentioned something about it. And then this other person came in and said like, oh, yes, I'm so glad I got a couple of those. So I'm thinking there are people that have bought 2 or 3 of this deck, and there are people that would really like it that don't have it. Anyway, that's just me. You know, more power to them if they can afford that. But what I don't appreciate is people that don't need the money. I'm not saying I would never sell a deck for $1,000 if I needed to somehow support my family or had all of a sudden some sort of great need that was the only thing I could do, and I would list, if I had a deck that valuable, I would list it for $1,000. But just to have more, just to sell it, and you know, that profit is not going to make or break you, that bothers me a little bit. Maybe it shouldn't. Maybe that's just something else I need to work on. People have a right to, you know, sell things for what they think it's worth, and they sell it at that price because somebody's going to buy it. But it does block a lot of us out of the market. So that's one deck that I'll probably never have because she is more than likely not going to republish it, and it is still sitting at right around just under $1,000. So, oh, I forgot which one this one was. It was the Rose Tarot. Yes, I did want that one. Once again, not out of print, but it's a deck that's been on my list. It's a Nigel Jackson deck, and it is one that I had been wanting for a while. So I'm very happy about that. I can't wait to dive into that one. And then, let's see, who published this one? Lulin. Yes, that's the Lulin deck. And this one is Blue Angel, the Batterley's Blue Angel. This deck, however, she showed it to me, and I said, you know what? I know you don't want to depart with it, but, you know, I do love it. And she said she didn't have any problem with departing with it. So this is what she traded me. And look at this beautiful bag. I don't know if this is beautiful. I've seen velvet bags like this, but this one is made very, it's a nice bag. It's not like, oh, what is this? Oh, it's a pouch. That's nice. Marilyn, you've outdone yourself. I have no idea. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, those are gorgeous. Those are absolutely gorgeous. Oh, I love them. I love the way they feel in my hands. And this pouch, I'm going to keep them in the pouch. And I'm going to put them in my little chest here. And I always take a crystal in my pocket. I always either take this one. I have a labradorite. That's a palm stone, labradorite palm stone. That's really beautiful. And I have my selenite. So these smooth ones, these small round ones, or the smooth palm stones, I will stick in my pocket and carry all day at work in my pocket. And it's like I don't know, it's comfort. It makes me happy, brings me peace. It makes me peace and joy. And so this I can put in my pocket and rattle them every now and then. It's really nice. So yes, I will. It'll sit here in my little chest on my table, or it'll be in my pocket with me at work. This is gorgeous. See, I'm not a pouch person, but I think Simon gave me a pouch. No, I know he gave me a pouch, but Simon gave me a pouch, and Marilyn has given me this beautiful pouch. And so I think I might be a pouch person. I love keeping my decks in my boxes. So what I will do is when I'm using this on a regular basis, keep it in the pouch so the box stays nice. And then when I'm done with it after a season, I'll put it back in the box to put away. Oh, Marilyn, you have got to tell me where you got these stickers because these are beautiful. These are absolutely beautiful. I love it. And look how the tissue paper. Look at this. This is crazy. It's awesome. Tedious. Beautiful. And she's probably going to say, like, no, it's really not that complicated. It's just a fold here and a fold there. But no, it's nice. This is the Forest Realms Tarot. Now I'm going to bring the camera down just a little bit because now I want to talk about this one a little bit. This one is by Irene Torres. It is number 20 of 60. And I remember seeing this on the Hermit's Cave with Simon did a walkthrough of it. And it had I think it had just been released, but there were only 60. And I went to look and they were all gone. And that made me very sad because it was very beautiful. But these are watercolor prints. There is no glue on the box. It's just the way it's folded and kept together. But it's a nice box. And it's completely handmade from what I understand. And then I'm going to... Oh, what's back here? Oh, there's that right there. The Forest Realm Tarot and its box are artisanal made products. Any variation or imperfection in any of its items should not be considered a defect, but the result of a handmade creation. That's, to me, is what makes this so incredibly special. I'm naipes artesanos, mazos de tarot, cartomancia, arte, pasión y cada carta. Art and passion in each card. Follow me in naipes artesanos. Visit my website, and there's the website. So I'm going to leave that there in case there are more products or something that they might have that you like. The item cards. The Forest Realm Tarot. About what inspired it in Spanish and English. Connect with the magic of nature and the wisdom of the tarot. Thank you for acquiring this handcrafted deck. With your purchase, you support my work as a traditional artist and master card maker. Each card has been carefully hand-painted in watercolor, digitized, and printed on premium, natural, eco-friendly fiber paper. This unique edition, limited to 60 units, makes your acquisition truly special. And I have not been... Actually, I didn't... I knew the artist name, Torres. I did not pay attention to the company name, the copyright name. So I will have to go there and check out and see what else they might have. But this, I tell you, I love these type of cards. This sort of like arts paperweight, the square cut corners. Yeah, I can talk about that all day. Anyway, so you can tell just by the Fool card how vibrant these colors are, the expression on the face, the energy in the run, the movement. I mean, it's just, she's put everything in it. The Seeker, not the Fool, the Seeker. I like that title though. All right, so that's it for now. That's the unboxing. I will come back and speak about everything more in depth. I will probably do a walk through this one first, as I need to read some of the books of the other two. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great evening, and I look forward to seeing you very soon. This will be a standalone, very short standalone. And then I'll follow up with each deck. So have a good night.